Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Architecture 10. I think you're going to enjoy our lecture today. We're going to be talking about solar access, and we're going to be designing overhangs and light shelves. We're going to be using the same tool for both. And when you're done with this, you will find the tool, the link to the tool, as well as this recording and all the materials that you'll need is in Canvas under the week 4 assignments. So I just want to begin by giving you a little bit of an overview about solar access and what we're going to be doing. So we want to create a chart to determine when sunlight is available and not being obstructed in part or completely by buildings or other items off of our property or even within our property. So we're going to be using an analytical tool, a solar angle calculator that was created by NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So one of the things we're going to need to do, first of all, is we're going to need to decide or determine where our site location is. I've selected Los Angeles, but we're going to put in information for Mission Viejo. Then we can determine the exact date that we want to look at, which I'm going to give you some as a starting point. And then, of course, we want to be able to analyze the conditions that we've got by looking at, first of all, solar noon is going to be very important. Solar noon is not noon on the clock, but when the sun is directly overhead. We're going to want to identify sunrise, sunset, and very, very importantly, we want to be able to determine the solar azimuth, which is the angular position of the sun in relationship to due north. And of course, we want to look at the elevation, which is the angular position above the horizon. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using that tool to create charts that are going to be very similar to this, but we're going to be doing it, as I said, for Mission Viejo. Here we can see in Seattle, Washington, the sun is never above more than 65 degrees above the horizon. And in the winter, the sun is never above 18 or 19 degrees above the horizon. So it's really low. By contrast, in Miami, the sun's at about 87 degrees above the horizon in summer and will climb to about 40 degrees above the horizon in winter. So that's it for our intro. So let's get started.